Now that I've got them in a specific order, I want to start trimming down parts of these clips that I really don't want my audience to see. And for example, let me take a look at this shot. I'm actually outside of the board office here, and I'm trying to set up my camcorder, and I'm going to start off with a wide shot to sort of show the setting. It is cold, it is snowy, and as I'm setting up the cam here, I'm recording, and then I'm going to run to my spot and make it look like I'm running into the building. So let's take a look at this specific clip I'm talking about. So there I am. I set up the camcorder, and I'm running out to my spot. And you can hear you can hear the wind going, and I'm sure a lot of people wondering what I'm doing out there without a jacket. And here I go. So that's the spot where I want to start showing the audience, because that's part of the story. That's me looking around, and there I go. And of course, I have to double back so I can pick up the camcorder, stop the recording, and comment on the weather. So there it is. Now, for the most part, a lot of that shot I don't want the audience to see. I don't want them to see me getting the camera set up, walking to my mark, and then doing the action. So I don't want them to see all the stuff where I'm getting the camera set up and making a comment on the weather. That stuff I want to edit out. Now, again, there are two ways that you can do this. Again, I'm looking at this from the scene line perspective on the editor, but again, I can do this just as easily on the timeline. But let's go back to the scene line. If you want to edit, start doing some editing on the scene line, let's take a look at what this would look like. So here's my clip. I've got it highlighted right now. We now move to this window up here, and you'll see that I've got this little thing, this slider. And what this allows me to do is it allows me to move backwards and forwards through the clip and sort of make a decision as to where I want the clip to start. So this is the beginning of the clip here. You can see where this little bottom arrow is, or this marker. And this is the end of that clip that we just watched here. Okay. What I want to do next is I want to use this marker here to sort of determine where I really want this clip to start, because I want to get rid of the first part of me setting up the camcorder. And there I can see myself slowly walk towards the camera, and I want it to start just when that truck passes by me. So right around there. So that's my starting point. You can see all this clip here is just me getting the camera set up and moving into position. So I want to get rid of that. So once I have this marker up here set up, let's drag this thing, and this actually tells me, you can see the pink peach colored area there. That's telling me all the footage that I'm now going to trim off of that clip. And I release it, and you can see it snaps it, and you can see now that if I drag this thing back to the beginning of the clip, it starts exactly where I had where I wanted to start. And let's go back to the same clip here. And there's the end of the clip, and again, that's me picking up the camcorder and making a comment of how cold it is. So let's move it backwards to the point where I'm just leaving the shot, and there I go. So I'm leaving the shot there, and I want to stop it right there. Same thing. Here's a marker for the end of the clip. Let's click down on that, hold it, and drag and drop till I get to that same point where that other marker was, and release. And now what I should have is the clip showing only what I want the audience to see. Me running across the road and down off the edge of the screen there. And of course now starts the second shot, which is this shot right here. And I just continue the process.